Hey folks, it is Kevin here in Japan. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon and I'm on my way home from work. That's right, I work a few Saturdays a month. And it's a gorgeous day. Down along the port, the harbor. Yeah, so just cycling home. Was gonna record a short episode of the Just Japan podcast last night, but then we had a pretty serious emergency in my household. My daughter had an allergic reaction to some food she ate for dinner, and we had to call 119, which is the equivalent of 911 in Japan, and we had to have an ambulance come to the house and rush my daughter off to emergency where she was for a few hours and then came home. So very scary stuff. She went with my wife and I stayed at home with my son, who was sleeping at the time. We didn't want to wake him up. He didn't know about any of this until this morning when he woke up and I told him. So yeah, it can be really stressful, guys and girls out there, when you have children who have allergies. It's definitely something you don't mess with, and we are pretty diligent about it. We bring my daughter to a renowned allergy specialist on a regular basis. She gets a lot of blood work done, that kind of testing, and then she also does a lot of physical testing at the hospital. So essentially what they do is when they have a schedule of different foods they want her to try, and basically we have to bring a small sample of that food to the hospital, and she literally will eat it in the hospital under the watchful eye of doctors and nurses and all that stuff, and then she stays there for several hours afterwards while they monitor her. Well, she was tested for soba, which is buckwheat noodles, and everything seemed fine. She actually tried some soba at the hospital and everything was fine. She on another occasion not long ago had a little bit of soba noodles and there was no issue at all, but last night it was a pretty big issue, and she couldn't breathe. Her throat hurt and she started vomiting, and it's really scary. She just turned 3. She's just a little one. So there you go, folks. That's why I didn't record a podcast last night. I'm working on very little sleep. I didn't get to bed until after 1, and then I got up. My 5-year-old alarm clock, as in my son, woke me up before 6. So, and then I had to go and work. So I'm pretty knackered. So I'm gonna go home and enjoy some time with my family. And yeah, here we go. What my plans are for tomorrow, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Sunday, my day off. Don't know. But I mean, it's lovely. It's industrial, but it's nice. Here, I like it. All right, guys, check all the links below. Check them on out. Follow me on Twitter. Follow my Instagram, guys. I want to see a lot of cool pictures of Japan. And